We want to thank all of you for weighing in. The flu continues to spread across the U.S. and youngsters are being hit hard. Here's some startling numbers to tell you about. 26 children in the U.S. have died this season from the flu. Last season, 109 across the country died from the illness. 4 children in Ohio have died this season. Tonight, many health experts say flu vaccines should be mandatory for kids. Our senior health correspondent, Monica Robbins, is here now. And of course, Monica, we were talking about this earlier, quite a controversial subject.
You know, Russ, anytime we're going to be talking about mandatory vaccines for your kids, it's going to be controversial. But the theory behind this is if kids are protected, so will the older adults most at risk.
Dr. Lolita McDavid practices what she preaches, 20 seconds of routine hand washing. As a pediatrician, she knows that habit and flu shots are the best weapons against flu season. New York City now requires preschool-age children to receive mandatory flu shots. Similar laws are in place in Connecticut and New Jersey. Does she think it's something Ohio should consider?
I actually think that it's probably more important that people over 65 get the flu shot because they're the ones who are most susceptible. People who have diabetes, people who have heart conditions, people who have chronic illnesses, people with asthma, they're really the ones who are going to get very, very sick.
The theory behind vaccinating preschoolers is to create what's known as herd immunity. By vaccinating a significant population, it protects those most at risk. While most childhood vaccines are mandated, in Ohio, flu shots are not.
So I understand the importance of vaccines. I just think that probably right now, in these times, it would be very difficult to mandate influenza vaccines.
I posted the question on Facebook. Sandy says no one should force us to vaccinate our children. Louis doesn't see anything wrong with it, especially since there's evidence of efficacy.
Now remember, in Ohio, parents can opt out of vaccinations for medical, religious, or philosophical reasons. And many parents have done just that, which is why health experts say we're seeing a resurgence in measles, mumps, and whooping cough cases. But when it comes to flu, remember, the strains change each year, and that means a new shot each year. It's best that parents talk to their pediatricians about what is best for their children.
And as you were saying earlier, anytime you put words like mandatory and vaccine together, it's bound to be a hot button issue.
Yes, it is.
All right, Monica, thank you very much. So, what do you think? Should the flu vaccine be mandatory for students? Text yes or no to 25543 to weigh in on the debate. Tonight, we're getting our first look at the buildings that could become part of